Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Tennessee Titans. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And right away, he lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on,
with desire. We're going with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achan. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
They'll run. Achan. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Waller. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Operating from the gun. Waller. Got it. It's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Gallagher. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised them there with that blitz on 1st down, but give them credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now 2nd and 9. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man, that's Felton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake. Gallagher. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Only a short game there, but that's okay for the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make 2nd down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
And it's incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Gallagher. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Chad Wyland for the Patriots field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The drive starts with a run from O'Chan. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register that we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs. That they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. Waller. He'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
In the end zone. Darian Porter on the coverage.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. He finds the tight end Harder, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into it.
And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Titans 21, Patriots nothing. Will Reichard to kick off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Stop. Hurt. Gravity Lions.
Now a toss right side. H.M. with it. Shifts by him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
70 Timberwolves.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Titans 28, Patriots 7.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A 6-yard pickup.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Gallagher. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the first down, but it winds up paying for it pretty good.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he is brought down, but now before reaching the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Patriots.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to bring this one back. Return touchdown for the Titans. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how frequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half the ball to play.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
That would have set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that is going to wind up incomplete, so they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
In trouble here, and down he goes, back at the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
18 Cardinals.
Now H.A. on first and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the 8-yard line.
One more time with H.A. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
The 2-yard line.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. And his kick is indeed good to So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Hawk 70, 18, 18.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers,
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On third down, Parker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
H-Chan here. They stay on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right, nowhere to go.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Shot. 72.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Patriots, first down.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Room here to run. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They go play action here on first down. It's caught at the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play.
First and goal, New England.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes over there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. Fun. Go. Hut, go.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot in the end zone on the opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
45-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready.
On the toss, here's H.M. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Here we go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And some room to work. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now it's Edwards. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. That's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this. Oh, they try to shuffle pass, and it's intercepted. inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick-6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, they grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 109 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 13. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26.
That's good for the Patriots. First down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Gallagher. That's taken in by Franklin. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now a handoff running off tackle right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Pats are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but takes it all the way into the end zone.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep the offense defense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Again, it's Achane.
And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 19-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
159 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
They'll pitch it out to Achane.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Come on. 19, Tiger.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Cougar 19. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Back to throw. Gallagher.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Michael Dixon in formation.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do, go and get more. Oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let's go. Past the 60. Past the 60. Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Tennessee, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And now